internet. Guys, as you can see, I am solo today. This is the first time I'm doing any of this solo, but I couldn't wait any longer. It's already bad enough that these motherfuckers came in late, but I wanted to give you guys a unboxing of the Spider-Man's. That's interesting. What the hell just happened? The Jordan 1 Spider-Man collaboration. Now, the way I got these is I got exclusive access to see the movie, and then during the movie, halfway through, they gave us access to purchase the shoes. I did that, and that was Tuesday. Been almost the entire week. Today's Monday. Monday the let me see what time. So today's Monday the 17th. These actually arrived late. I did the normal shipping, but they arrived here in my state, and then I got a text message that said, "Oh, oops, there might be a delay because we shipped it to the wrong state." So it went back out of state just to come back just for me to get it today. Other than that, I would have got it to you guys a lot sooner. The other thing I noticed too is that the normal. This is the normal Nike tape that they used. They said they use a different type of tape. It's a black tape that says "Just Do It." I don't know if that was a mistake or that's the new tape that they're using, but it looks like it's a mixture of half and half on there. So let's go ahead and open these bad boys up and take a quick look. Now, I will say this isn't the first time you're looking at these shoes. I actually want another pair. It's back there. So, my God, there's so much Chidori here. But I want to do an unboxing here. That way I can take a look. That way I can take a look with you guys as I open it. Let's go ahead and pack this bad boy up. So as you can, it has a little bit of a thing on there. As you can see, I got my size, my personal pair, size 9.5, and looks like there's no damage to any of the box. I am a little disappointed, only for the fact that there is a special edition box that was given out, but it looks like everybody's just gonna get this regular Nike Jordan 1 box. So the original box had Spider-Man. Put on decals all over it. It said "coming soon" where the red is instead of the normal Jordan. It said "coming soon in theaters," something like that. But let's go ahead and take a look. The other thing I noticed is they didn't give me a packing. Slip. That's weird. Usually they'll give me a packing slip where I can return them, but I didn't get that at all. The other thing I'll point out is here's the QC stamp there, and then let's go ahead and take a quick look here. So the way these shoes were inspired, Miles Morales, the main character in Spider-Man movie, he wears a very similar pair of these. The main difference is that the movie, he actually has the Chicago Jordan 1s. Yeah, the outsole is not the same. It's the original Chicago. But the main difference you can tell is that that it doesn't have that extra stuff, the extra little dots here, and also the outsole is just like the Chicago. I believe it's red, just like the Chicago's is. And then they gave us this collaboration with it. Now, granted, there's no markings. There's no markings in the shoe or nothing that would indicate that this is a collaboration with Spider-Man. However, when I went to see the movie, there was a Nike wrap or a sneakers wrap that showed up, and then she did say that this is a official collaboration with Spider-Man or with Sony. Now, there is a lot of things in here that will tell you. They'll give you hints that it is a Spider-Man collaboration. The very first one is the fact that the extra shoelaces comes in red, and then the tips of the shoelace is blue, so it's like a red and blue, similar to the Spider-Man colors. The other thing too is that the tongue also has that blue and red on it, and then the insole I don't know if I'll be able to show you guys, but the insole also has that red and blue on it. And I would assuming that's why they chose that aesthetics for the blue, the icy blue outsole was for it to show the red and blue just like Spider-Man is. The other big thing about this is that it does have 3M dots all around the shoe. Let's see if I can get a good picture of it, or I can show you guys. You probably can't see it from here. But these dots, many people say it is the Kirby dots, which is what the artist Kirby did back in the day to illustrate powers or energy beams. But in reality, I think this is meant to be more of a halftone printing, which is what they used back in the day, especially in comics. They did that in printing newspapers, and that's the act of putting little dots together, and then from a distance they'll show the picture. I'm gonna hopefully get a picture or I'm gonna hopefully have a demonstration of what that looks like, but I think that's more accurate to what it is. Because the one thing about the movie is that the whole movie looks like a comic book, but they wanted to keep a comic book feel to the shoe. So it's nice that it's some people will think it's disappointing that it doesn't have a no Spider-Man branding on it, but the little subtle hints in here that it has will tie it to the movie. So it's almost like it's a subtle, yeah, we're a collaboration, but we're not gonna scream out Spider-Man on there. So some people might find that disappointing. I kind of like it. It's the fact that it's if you know where they come from. When you look at them, you instantly think, oh, it's the Spider-Man's. The other thing I want to mention is that the tumble leather on here is actually really, really good. The quality on here is amazing. Let me give you a closer look right there. Very tumbled on the white. It is actually, it looks like it's tumbled everywhere. The only two places that it's not tumbled is the swoosh, and then the back panel here, which I'll go into a little bit more details in a second. But other than that, so wherever there's the red, there's the halftone, a little dots. Cool thing about it is that the only way you'll be able to see it is with the reflector. So the only way you'll be able to see them is if you do a flash or if you shine some light into it, which I'm not sure if it's gonna pick it up anywhere. But I'll have some pictures of what that looks like. But yeah, look how tumbled that is. Very, very nice, very, very nice quality on here. The other thing I want to point out is the swoosh, and then it looks like the top of the back panel. It kind of has that feel of like what the black in the Spider-Man suit would be. I don't know if you guys can get I don't know if you guys can see if you can see the detail on there. You have to be really close. I'm gonna hopefully get a close-up shot so you guys can see it. The other really cool thing is that around the swoosh where the stitching is, it's shiny, kind of like a shiny, has like a shiny overcoat to it, which I think that's supposed to represent like the way that the spider has the way that the shininess of the spider is to highlight the spider in the Spider-Man suit. But gotta get that swoop. I gotta get that. It does smell like a traditional Jordan 1. I am very, very impressed by these, to be honest. I think these are gonna be a great hit. It's basically a Chicago with a little bit of a twist, and I like the fact that the tumble down here is a lot better than your traditional Chicago's, and it looks like it appears that the tumble is also on the red, so they didn't cheap out on any of this material here. Let me go ahead and take a look at the other shoe to see if there's any inconsistency. Since the toe box is a lot more tumbled than the other one. But the one thing I will show is that one of the things I've seen online is that the dots, the 3M dots that are around here, are very inconsistent. What I mean by inconsistent is that it almost seems like they weren't put on correctly on some pairs. For this pair, I could see that there's I can see that it looks like there was a little bit of bleeding when they were applying it, at least on this area. But other than that, it looks pretty good on the rest. One thing I will point out is that it does the circles do get bigger, and then they do get smaller depending on which pattern they're going into. And hopefully I'll be able to highlight that a little bit when I take these pictures. But yeah, guys. Oh, look at the toolbox. Very, very tumbled. But yeah, I wish I was able to do this a lot sooner for you guys. But again, it is the Christmas season, and there's a lot of delays from everybody trying to get their presents out too. There's a lot of delays in the carriers right now because of all the presents that are being shipped out and everything. So I do want to say I do have a lot more shoes that I do have reviews for, but I haven't got to them. I think I'm gonna do more solo on these because I don't think any of the other guys really want to do anymore. But I'll definitely bring up more of these shoe reviews, and yeah. Anyway, guys, I do apologize for not releasing too many of these reviews lately. I do want to go ahead and start uploading more often. With that being said, see you guys in the next episode.